Picture this. You're crushing your workout routine, feeling invincible, when suddenly your knee gives out during a simple squat. That split second transforms you from fitness warrior to injury victim, and everything you've worked for comes crashing down. But what if I told you that bulletproof knees aren't just a fantasy? What if you could actually build knee joints so strong and resilient that injury becomes nearly impossible? Today we're diving deep into the science-backed secrets that elite athletes and physical therapists use to create indestructible knees. This isn't another generic stretching routine or surface-level advice. We're talking about a complete transformation of how you think about knee health, performance, and longevity. By the end of this video, you'll have a bulletproof blueprint that could save you thousands in medical bills and years of painful recovery. But first, let me ask you something crucial. How many times have you heard someone say their knees are shot? How many people do you know who've given up activities they love because their knees can't handle it anymore? The truth is, most knee problems aren't inevitable consequences of aging or genetics. They're the result of fundamental misunderstandings about how our knees actually work and what they truly need to stay healthy. Your knees are engineering marvels, but they're only as strong as the system supporting them. Think of your knee joint as the middle child in a dysfunctional family. When the hips above and ankles below aren't doing their jobs properly, guess who gets blamed for everything? Your poor knees take the beating for problems that often originate elsewhere in your body. Here's where most people get it completely wrong. They focus exclusively on the knee itself, doing endless leg extensions and hoping for the best. But bulletproof knees require a total body approach that addresses mobility, stability, strength, and movement patterns as one integrated system. This is the difference between temporary fixes and permanent solutions. Let's start with the foundation: ankle mobility. Your ankle is like the shock absorber of your lower body, and when it's restricted, your knee compensates in ways that create disaster over time. Most people have ankles tighter than a pickle jar, forcing their knees to twist and bend in unnatural ways during every step, squat, and jump. The ankle mobility game changer is the wall ankle mobilization. Stand arm's length from a wall, place one foot forward with your toe touching the wall, then drive your knee toward the wall while keeping your heel down. You should feel a deep stretch in your calf and Achilles. Hold for 30 seconds, then switch sides. This simple exercise alone can prevent countless knee injuries by restoring proper movement patterns. But mobility without stability is like having a sports car with broken brakes. Dangerous and unpredictable. Your knees need rock-solid stability from the muscles surrounding them, particularly your glutes and core. Weak glutes are knee killers, causing your knees to cave inward during movement, creating stress patterns that lead to pain and injury. The single-leg glute bridge is your secret weapon for bulletproof stability. Lie on your back, one foot planted firmly on the ground, the other leg extended straight out. Drive through your planted heel and squeeze your glute to lift your hips, forming a straight line from your knee to your shoulder. Hold for 3 seconds, then lower slowly. This exercise teaches your glutes to fire properly while challenging your knee stability in a safe environment. Now here's where things get really interesting. Your knees don't just move forward and backward. They're designed for complex, multi-directional movement that most training completely ignores. Traditional gym exercises work primarily in the forward-backward plane, leaving your knees unprepared for the sideways and rotational forces they encounter in real life. Lateral lunges are absolutely crucial for bulletproof knees because they train the often neglected side-to-side movement patterns. Step wide to one side, sitting back into your hip while keeping the other leg straight. Your knee should track directly over your toe, never caving inward. This movement strengthens the muscles that prevent knee valgus, that dangerous inward collapse that destroys knees in sports and everyday activities. But here's the real game changer that most people never hear about: rotational strength. Your knees need to handle twisting forces safely, and if the surrounding muscles can't control rotation, your ligaments take the hit. The curtsy lunge with rotation combines multiple movement planes while teaching your body to control rotational forces safely. Step one leg behind and across your body into a curtsy position, then add a gentle torso rotation toward your front leg. This exercise challenges your knee stability while building the rotational strength that prevents ACL injuries and other rotational trauma. It's like insurance for your knees that costs nothing but pays enormous dividends. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room: pain. If your knees already hurt, you might think strengthening exercises will make things worse. Here's the counterintuitive truth: appropriate loading and movement often reduce knee pain better than rest and avoidance. Your knees are designed to move and bear weight, and when you stop challenging them appropriately, they actually become weaker and more vulnerable. The key is progressive loading. Starting with movements you can do pain-free and gradually increasing the challenge. Wall sits are perfect for this because you control the intensity completely. Start with your back against a wall, feet shoulder-width apart, and slide down until you feel your quadriceps engage. Hold this position for as long as comfortable, focusing on proper alignment rather than depth. As your strength improves, you can slide lower and hold longer, but never at the expense of proper form. Your knees should track over your toes. Your weight should be evenly distributed, and you should feel the work in your quadriceps, not stress in your knee joint. This exercise builds the muscular endurance that protects your knees during prolonged activities. Balance and proprioception, your body's ability to sense where it is in space, are absolutely critical for bulletproof knees. When your proprioception is poor, your body can't react quickly enough to prevent dangerous movements that stress your knee joint. This is why so many knee injuries happen during simple, everyday movements, rather than extreme athletic activities. Single leg balance progressions are your proprioception training foundation. Start by standing on one leg for 30 seconds, focusing on keeping your knee stable and your hip level. As this becomes easy, add challenges like closing your eyes, reaching in different directions, or standing on an unstable surface. These progressions train the lightning-fast reflexes that keep your knees safe when life throws you curveballs. Here's something crucial that could save your knees: the difference between pain and discomfort. Muscle fatigue and the burn of working hard are normal and beneficial. Sharp, shooting, or persistent joint pain is your body's emergency signal that something is wrong. Learning to distinguish between productive challenge and harmful stress is essential for training intelligently. Recovery is where the magic actually happens. Your muscles don't get stronger during workouts. They get stronger during recovery when your body repairs and adapts to the stress you've applied. Sleep, nutrition, and active recovery aren't luxuries for bulletproof knees. They're requirements. Inadequate recovery leads to overuse injuries and chronic inflammation that breaks down your knee joint over time. Foam rolling and gentle stretching between training sessions help maintain the mobility gains you've worked so hard to achieve. Focus on your calves, hamstrings, quadriceps, and IT band, spending extra time on any areas that feel particularly tight or tender. This maintenance work prevents the movement restrictions that force your knees to compensate in dangerous ways. The nutrition component of bulletproof knees is often overlooked, but absolutely critical. Chronic inflammation from poor dietary choices creates an internal environment where your joints struggle to heal and adapt. Anti-inflammatory foods like fatty fish, leafy greens, and berries provide the building blocks your body needs to maintain healthy joint tissue. Hydration plays a massive role in knee health because your cartilage depends on fluid for nutrition and shock absorption. When you're dehydrated, your cartilage literally becomes less effective at protecting your knee joint from impact forces. This is why knee pain often worsens during periods of inadequate fluid intake. Here's your bulletproof knees action plan. Start with mobility work for your ankles and hips, focusing on restoring normal movement patterns before adding strength challenges. Progress to stability. Exercises like single-leg glute bridges and wall sits, building the muscular foundation that supports healthy knee function. Add multi-directional movements like lateral lunges and curtsy lunges to prepare your knees for real-world demands. Consistency trumps intensity every single time. 5 minutes of daily mobility work will transform your knees faster than sporadic hour-long sessions. Your knees adapt to what you do most often, so make healthy movement patterns your default rather than the exception. Remember, bulletproof knees aren't built overnight, but they're absolutely achievable with the right approach and consistent effort. Your future self will thank you for every minute you invest in this process. Start today, stay consistent, and watch as your knees transform from liability to asset. What's your biggest knee challenge right now? Drop a comment below and let's solve it together. Don't forget to subscribe for more game-changing health strategies, and I'll see you in the next video where we're tackling the secrets of bulletproof shoulders.